to introduce everybody, guys, this is Chuck Martin. He called us about a month ago. It wasn't much longer than that. I was in my garage working on a project and finally reached Chuck, and he had a property that his mother had owned for a very long time, and they had rented it out, and she was a real estate investor herself. And at her age and the proximity of the property, they were just ready to get rid of it. It was some renters had left it in not too bad a shape, but not perfect shape. And it was a pivotal point for them. And so he called us to just kind of see what his options were. The property was in Ennis, Texas, so not quite Dallas proper or Fort Worth proper, which is, our specialty is DFW all day, every day. But Ennis is a burgeoning market, I guess you could say. And so we took on the challenge and went down to see it. As I recall, Adam and I did a very quick walkthrough. We had some very good comps in the area. It was a very neat house, one block off some beautiful, beautiful properties in downtown Ennis. So we were excited about it, but we were not the only ones with that Chuck had called. There was multiple offers on the table. And so Chuck, our first question, just kind of tell us about your transaction, but kind of go into the multiple offers you had and kind of why you chose We Buy Houses Fast in Dallas.
Okay, thank you, Lance. Yeah, with looking on the internet, there was quite a number of people that willing to buy homes that you need to get out of for some reason. And like you said, mom's almost 81 years old, and she had this rental home, and it didn't get left in real great shape. So we figured it was time to make the sale and get out of it rather than try to put money back into it. So I called 5 different companies. You were one of them. And 3 actually went out and looked at the home within about 5-6 days and got back to me, gave me bids. And really, the 3 that gave me bids, all 3 were about the same price, including you guys. And so then my decision was, how do I choose which of the 3?
Right. Very good. So what, I think we all agreed on a number. Everyone was I think you kind of got us all up to the same number. What made us what got us the opportunity?
Well, one of the things that I thought was kind of unique that you guys did, and I don't know if you do it on every bid, but your bid came to me as a contract, not just, hey, here's how much we'll give you over the phone or an email. It was actually a contract of the Texas contract for sale, for purchase.
Yep.
And I thought that was kind of unique, and I was able to go through it. And while the others were nice people too, made the offers, what I appreciated about the way you and Adam handled it, Lance, was that y'all stayed in contact. I had some questions on that contract.
Yeah, you did.
You got us all on a conference call, and we went through it item by item. Got that cleared up. Y'all sent me a new contract ready to sign, and I was able to sign it online and get it back to you guys. But just the fact that you seemed really interested in getting the home and buying a home, you felt you had a good future with it.
Yep. Wonderful. So you mentioned you called 5 companies. How did you find us specifically? Do you remember?
Just on the internet, and
Cool.
it came up as some that were in the Dallas area that buy homes fast and turn them, and turn the deal pretty quickly. And so one of the things I did, obviously, when it narrowed down to 3, I had to go and look at everybody's reviews, and which I did. And y'all looked really good. The others didn't look bad necessarily either. But again, the way that you continued to communicate through text, through emails, telephone calls, showed me that you really wanted my business.
Wonderful. Awesome, man. And like I told you, we're going to keep this short and sweet. The last question I have for you is you've gone into great detail in the other answers. Would you recommend We Buy Houses Fast in Dallas to anyone in the same situation?
Absolutely. Y'all really did better than I even expected. I've never dealt with one of the companies like this before. And so I was a little hesitant about everything, but you guys made me feel comfortable through the whole process. We closed 10 days sooner than we had on
That
the
was cool.
contract. We
Yeah,
were
we
able
did.
to get that done and knock it out of the park. So thank you for you and Adam's work with me and with my mom. I know she was very happy.
Wonderful. Well, Chuck, thank you so much for your time. Keep us in mind in the future as you have
Okay.
friends and family in the same situation. As we get this video all not doctored up, but edited to look
Sure.
prettier for social media, please share it. We're at a time right now, not only with this pandemic where we have 30 million people unemployed, which is I think the largest
Yeah.
number in our country's history. So people are in needs of people to get out of homes quickly. But also with the baby boomer generation, more people are going into homes and needing to get rid of, family members are taking on properties at a rate that
Right.
our country's never seen before, just because of the aging out of that generation. So we're here, we're ready to help any way we can. We just try to do everything on the up and up. And I always say this, or I've started saying this, it's more about the people than it is the property. And it's guys
Right.
like yourself that allow us to be the experts and walk you through it. And anything that we can do to help, we're certainly willing to do. But you're a big part of that. It always takes two with any successful business transaction. So thank you so much for your time today, and I'll let you go on, and we will
Okay.
we'll go our separate ways. I'll shoot you a text and once this thing is live so you can share it, and really appreciate your time, Chuck.
All righty. Glad to do it. We'll see you guys. Tell Adam hello for us.
I sure will. Thanks, man.
Okay, Lance. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.